1-to-1 or direct drive as he went down in turn 1. He will shift the car back coming off the flat corner, about to start finish line, and go to an overdrive position.
Back up front, it is Kyle Petty and Mark Martin.
This is for the lead. Off the tunnel corner. From the north straightaway.
No challenge for the position that time by Mark Martin. Meanwhile, it is Earnhardt who is sneaking up on this duo. There he is in third place.
Now about right there, they'll shift into overdrive and run all the way, the rest of the way down the straightaway when they get to turn 1 back into direct drive. Davey Allison tried to get on the inside of Ted Musgrave. He didn't quite make it. But Musgrave thought he was there, so he went the corner a little bit high and gave Allison the run on the inside.
We probably need to talk about why they shift as we look at the serial on Kyle Petty, who started 8th and now was in first, but he's now second.
Because down this short straightaway, we told the people at the start of the show, the long con straightaway is what, 2,700 feet?
3,000.
3,000. The front straightaway is 3,700. So you turn so many more RPMs down the front straightaway. You see Derek Cole. He is in 1-to-1 in direct drive right now as he comes off the flat straightaway, turn 3 down the front straightaway towards the 3,720 feet. He's coming to the start-finish line, and pretty soon he'll drop the thing back in overdrive, so he doesn't turn too many RPMs down the front straightaway. About 200 or 300 RPMs is what the overdrive is doing.
There's such a variance in the RPMs here on this racetrack, and that's why they do that.
When Mark Martin passed Kyle Petty, it was our 8th lead change in the first 28 laps, and we've had 7 different leaders, and now Earnhardt is second, driving Kyle back to third. And Jimmy Spencer is turning in a beautiful performance here for the hometown crew gang.
I tell you what, I was over in Burbank, Pennsylvania Thursday night at Jimmy Spencer Day, and they filled the hall about 300. Oh, man, Phil, back out of there, buddy.
Yeah, they started in there 3 wide, and you can't do it through that turn. It's tough enough for them to go 2 wide through that turn.
Dale Jarrett is right in the middle of things, as is Sterling Marlin. We'll watch from Sterling's vantage point in the Race Fans Unlimited in-car camera.
I don't know who's inside who.
Hard to tell. Jarrett was trying to go on the inside again, but couldn't make the pass. Bill Parsons up there making the pass. Bill having a good run here today in the Manheim auction car.
Bill said this is the first time he's been here in 4 years, Dick. Looks like he's got people on the inside of him right now. Harry Gantz went by. Dale Jarrett's went by. And Jarrett's trying to get on the inside of Gant. Backed off a bit, let Harry have the inside.
Marlin, meanwhile, goes inside of Ted Musgrave. Ted led the race for a while, but now has slipped back.
There's Marlin making the pass on Musgrave. Boy, he gets up on that outside, and I think the fact that he only took on 2 tires, if any, is beginning to show up here, Bob.
Yep. Bill Elliott is in this group. There's Rick Wilson, Ernie Irvan, and Rick Mast. And there's still smoke coming out of that 4 car, Benny.
Yes, he made a pit stop. They raised the hood. They looked around the car. John Kernan, what in the world did he find?
Benny, believe it or not, they didn't find anything. In fact, when the car left pit road, it was dry. Its pit stall was dry. There was no oil anywhere. They jacked it up, looked underneath, looked at the rear end to see if that's where the problem was. No, there was no fluid anywhere underneath the hood or in the car. Tony Glover says he doesn't know what the problem is.
Well, it's pretty obvious, though. There's smoke coming from that car. We can look back on it from the Bojangles machine.
But again, it is not affecting the running part of the car. Just a little bit of a leak somewhere, I guess. Look out the rear window. Derek Coates.
You can see Ernie's car as he comes off the corner. He got in some ripples. That's why the car was going up and down on the left side so violently.
And look at Ernie Irvan, started 17th, and he moved to 7th and then 5th, but now he's back in 19th position.
He made a late pit stop while we were checking to see if they could find that leak, and that put him back in the pack. He's working his way back up, but it's a tough grind here.
And We hear that NASCAR is going to black flag him.
Basically, his day is any kind of chance of winning this thing.
Irvan 9th in the point standings coming in. 389 behind the leader, Dale Earnhardt.
Which is not an unsurmountable distance. It's tough when you're racing a guy like Dale Earnhardt, but still, it's possible to get that.
See what happens here as he comes down the straightaway, and they have not black flagged him yet. They did not that time, so NASCAR has requested that Ernie come in, and since he did not that time, I would say that if he does it next time, he would then get the black flag.
Some of the crew have run to the truck. They're running to the truck to get a part to try to fix the car. They have, I think they have an idea of what's wrong, so they went to the truck, they've gone to the truck to get the part, and he will, as soon as they get the part, he will come in and they'll replace it.
Ernie has had 5 DNFs during the season, with 3 top 5s in the last 4 races. He won Talladega, was 2nd at Sonoma, 5th at Charlotte, and 32nd at Dover.
Flagman has the black flag in hand. Mike Chapin has the black flag, but Ernie is going to the pits.
Looks like apparently the power steering line on this car is what needs to be replaced. John Kernan, is that your assessment?
Bob, what we've been told is an oil line. They had sent someone back to the truck to get it. They had asked NASCAR to let him stay out one more lap. NASCAR said no. So Tony Glover tells Ernie to shut the engine down. They will lift the hood and go to work. They will start cleaning around the valve covers and looking around. Now you can see the source of that smoke over on the right side of the engine. You can see smoke boiling off of the header pipes on that side. So the team will go to work and try and fix this problem for Ernie Irvan.
And Kyle Petty has taken the lead from Mark Martin. Kyle Petty passed Dale Earnhardt, and Ned, we haven't seen anybody pass Earnhardt in the last month, have we?
That's the truth. He hasn't been passed many times, but Kyle Petty has done it here today.
Kyle moves from 3rd to 1st. And leaves Mark Martin and Earnhardt and Spencer and Allison in his wake. Now Earnhardt looks to the inside of Mark Martin and takes 2nd away.
Martin goes up the racetrack, so Jimmy Spencer going to follow, take over the 3rd spot. Here comes Davey Allison. While they've got Martin on the outside, they might as well make the most of it.
Yeah, you just can't get traction when you get up there, and you got to sort of soft pedal the accelerator, and as a result, they go by around the inside.
And John Kernan now has a report on Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt has been complaining that his car is just a little bit tight off of turn 1 and turn number 3. But Richard Childress and the crew, Andy Petrie, told him not to worry about it. They put on 4 sticker tires 11 laps ago. Pretty soon, with the fuel will be used up. The car won't weigh nearly as much. The tires will get a little bit slicker, and he will be okay.
Kyle Petty leads over Dale Earnhardt, Jimmy Spencer, Davey Allison, and Mark Martin with 36 laps completed here at Pocono. At the Of Love at Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, just down the road from the Speedway, has, look at this, a champagne glass bathtub and a heart-shaped bed and a heart-shaped hot tub. Paradise Dream, one of the Caesars resorts here in northeastern Pennsylvania. What a way to spend your honeymoon, huh, Benny?
Or your 25th wedding anniversary. You and Pam just celebrated your 25th. Did you come up here a little early?
No.
We went in the heart-shaped bathtub.
We were back home in Indiana last weekend for our 25th, but thank you anyway for the mention. Kyle Petty is checking out, isn't he?
He's gone. He said that Jimmy Spencer has passed Dale Earnhardt to take over that 2nd spot. There's Kyle Petty.
Here's Kyle lapping 29 cars.
Terry Teague has a sign on that car saying good luck and hello to Frog Fagan. And Frog, we want to say hello to you and wish you the best, buddy. We understand that he has an illness now that doesn't look good for him.
1st and 2nd running by themselves back here in 3rd. That's the closest battle on the racetrack between Earnhardt and Allison, with Schrader, Martin not too far behind.
Is that Jimmy Hensley?
That is Jimmy Hensley.
He's got a great run going today.
Yep, he's 7th.
Jeff Bodine drove his car Saturday morning.